Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Queen's Club for the second round of matches at this year's British Open. This match we have the number 8 seeds, Matthieu Sarlangue, coming against Radley's Nino Merola. My name is Ben Gasenbeek. I will talk through the first few minutes of this match, and then you'll be joined again by Bertie Vallet and Lewis Williams at the moment of having a little bit of a bite to eat. Introducing the players, we have Matthieu Sarlangue from France, age 32, world ranking number 11, currently playing out of Paris. Matthieu, Australian Open semi-finalist as of 2020, won the British Amateur twice, and quarter-finalists at the other 3 majors, several-time Racket d'Or championship. And we're being joined again by Lewis Williams and Bertie Vallet. I'm going to hand you back over to them to continue the introductions.
Hello Ben, hello everybody watching at home. Like I said before, we've got a very exciting match here. Matthieu Sarlangue, as we see his recent matches here, tricky one against Camden, but other than that he's on a good win streak by the looks of it. Some good wins in the Racket d'Or competition held in Fontainebleau earlier this year. Not someone we see playing in quite as many events these days.
Yeah, these last results have all been against local players, so interesting to see how to fare against the Brit.
I'm not sure if we've seen a head-to-head yet, but these two, I think, wouldn't surprise me if it's the first time they've played, but it's not a matchup we would have seen very often in any case. Nino's player profile here is personal best handicap 2.7. He's had a fantastic season. Well, the last couple of seasons, frankly.
Yeah, he's improved so much.
Thank you. One of the few people that seems to have had a young family, had next to no sleep, and seemed to be doing really well off the back of it. Yeah. So, you know, it seems to be working. So he's onto a winning formula. Category A Open champion. Champions Trophy quarter-finalists, and good highlights there in this season, like I say. Aussie Open round of 16 a couple of times, and I think this would be, you know, it's a good opportunity for him to make his first quarter-final of the British.
He's just come off the back of a 5-setter on the West Court, so slightly different court, and he's it'll be match sharp, but also potentially a little bit fatigued after that.
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yesterday, mid-morning, lunchtime. Tell us, Bertie, you're a member here at Queen's. What are the differences you feel between the two courts?
I think they're really similar, to be honest. I think they feel a bit different. The West Court can feel a little claustrophobic because the viewing galleries are kind of shut off, but I think they play very similarly.
Sounds like we've got John Woods Casey as our marker.
Open singles for 2024.
Introducing the players.
At the service end, from Radley College Tennis Club, Nino Merola. And at the receiver's end, from Paris, Matthieu Sarlangue.
Could be in for a good game here.
Best of 5 6-game sets.
Let's see what we got. Ready to serve. Kick off with a decent railroad. Kick back in
very
nicely.
good railroad, yeah.
Slightly sluggish next piece of movement though. Good solid tennis from Matthieu.
15 love on chess.
Change up straight away, going for the full PK.
Nino's been very thoughtful about his serves.
Popped out a little bit, didn't it, that one? Yeah, very thoughtful, like you say. Works with Chris Rawlinson over at Radley, an ex-world champion who, head-to-head, not the most exciting reading, that one. Sorry, Ben, I've set you up for not much there. They've not played before, these two.
Nino's still, I'd say, relatively new to making kind of second round appearances and opens.
Yeah, like we said, he's
so
improved a lot.
Unsurprising they haven't played before.
Just overreaching there, finding the net.
30 love. Second
Two
chase,
to
Weissman 2.
Good serve from Matthieu.
40 love.
Very established start so far. Just good pace.
5 and 6.
Pretty effortless pace from Merola as well.
A good start from Matthieu, controlling his serve well, opting for the skinny bobble serve.
The skinny bobble serve, is that what we're calling it?
That's what we call it at Queen's.
Is that right?
As opposed to the fat bobble serve where it hits the sidewall.
Okay, very good. Learning something new every day.
40 love the receiver. Chase 5 and 6.
This is the old skinny giraffe.
That's a fat giraffe.
Good serve, good return. Bad volley though. Great serve, great return. Possibly a little bit nerves early on.
Yeah.
So Nino's going to know this is a good opportunity against.
Yeah.
You know, you get through the
this
first
is the draw
round.
you hope for, really.
You're gonna get one of the top 8. Inevitably, if you're getting 1, 2, 3, those sorts of numbers, it's going to be a big ask. If you can get 8, 7, maybe even 6. Yeah, if you can get one of those slightly weaker ranked players in the top 8, it's a real opportunity to try and make the most of.
Yeah, it only comes along once in a while.
And then this is, a good chance for him to try and convert, but it's kind of adds a bit of pressure in its own way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's nervy.
I've had that in the past where you think, this is the one, this is the opportunity I need.
Yes.
And then you build it up and suddenly don't play so well.
You can overthink it, yeah.
It's a good ball. Very powerful player, Nino. He strikes the ball, a lot of rolling the ball for nicks.
Just looking very calm. He's moving very well, actually.
Steady, solid tennis, isn't it?
Caught very well. Very rarely looks flustered. Anticipates well.
I would say he's just a very classic player, just a good, solid, all-round game. No particularly obvious flaws. Can do it all well.
First chase is Hazard, second gallery, Hazard chase.
I don't know what that shot was for me, that was an unusual one.
Interesting to see the short bobble serve on the Hazard chase. Wow.
That's great pressure again, lovely shot.
Great shot.
30.
Lovely ball. very accurate as well.
Yeah, Nino's going to have to go for shots and be aggressive here. I feel like out-rallying Matthieu might be tough. Wow.
That's a great backhand volley. Yeah, I agree. I think there's sort of different types of players.
Yeah.
Matthieu's very comfortable in a long rally. Nino typically more aggressive, trying to end points early. Wow. That's a big ask.
What a shot. Matthieu also someone who's feels very comfortable on quarter queens. Plays here quite a lot.
Shot, yeah. I think
Or at least has
it's
done
one of
over
his
the
two main
years,
courts,
yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
30 left.
Oh, some of his great rallies.
He's looking a little agitated at the start of this match, and just looking at body language, Matthieu looks very calm.
He does look very relaxed.
Temptations there to try and nail those balls off the penthouse, and it's not overhitting it. It's very, very controlled.
Yeah, it's been very composed.
Yeah,
very composed performance so far.
He's finding his targets early in this first set. Yeah, so I guess we're seeing Nino playing a hard-hitting game of tennis to start out this opening set. This is a pretty big opportunity for him, just on paper. So I guess, hard hitting combined with nerves is not always a recipe for success.
Yeah, I wonder if he's overthinking things a little as well. Just putting a bit of.
Nino does think a lot.
Putting a bit too much pressure on himself to try and end a point in an interesting way, as opposed to just getting the basics right.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, whereas Matthieu is very, very composed. He's not really overhitting anything. He's finding that dying backhaul length super well. Wow. It's a great shot.
Chase was worse than second, so putting in the last gallery wins it for him.
Here we go, Matthieu's taking a 2-game lead early in the match.
can't quite get the balls to stay in the back tray.
Seriously good tennis from Matthieu.
The way that Matthieu is playing at the moment, it just seems like there's no... Merola's not putting pressure on him. It's just effortless, relaxed.
Yeah, he's just... I mean, he's out there doing what he does. He's getting the ball back into the right areas. It's dying before the back ball, so Nino has to take it early. He's serving tight and consistently, and he's serving quite often like a spinny underarm twist of sorts, and it's encouraging a floor response from Nino, which is exactly the kind of rally he'll want.
Nino will take that. That's gone up, hum out of court on the better than two.
Good return on better than two.
Service points won just 20% from Merola.
That said, Nino is definitely one to, like in the beginning, especially considering this is a 5-set match, explore different serves early on and try more and figure out what works. So we might see his initial serving percentage drop, but then he will find a serve that sticks. Oh, it's a great rally.
Yeah, the rallies look more like the rallies that Matthieu would want at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks like Nino has thought this through and has decided that short rallies, hard hitting, are going to favour his game, which they probably will. I guess it's just important that he doesn't look for those finishing shots when they're not necessarily on. Like, it may be that he has to kind of rally with Matthieu and wait for the right ball to do it, whereas I feel like so far we've maybe seen some hasty forcing when it's not necessarily been on. Oh, good shot.
Second chase is better than 5. Better than 5? Better than 5.
Oh, what a great volley.
Yeah, that's the kind of rally that Nino wants a lot more of.
Yeah, I feel like Matthieu would rather be getting in behind a cut shot than a force.
Still very early in the match. Merola was 4-love down at the first set against him, and he did win that one. So still a long way to go.
First set?
Yeah, didn't win the first set, but won the match.
Yeah.
So, if you're in this position, Bertie, you've gone 3-1 down early on in the match. What's going through your head?
I guess it kind of depends on how I went 3-1 down. I feel like if it's a nervy 3-1, then I feel like if I'm struggling with kind of nerves or tension, I think just like some longer rallies, running around, just seeing a couple balls consistently, you kind of like helps release that slightly. The temptation is just to kind of go for quick shots, which isn't typically how I get my best results.
Second chase is better than 2.
Better than 2. Another short chase here now for Merola to attack. Just has not found a length with that force yet today.
Blimey, 4-1 already. Actually mixing the serving up well. It's a lovely ball from Nino, wow.
15.
That's hit the post.
Great, hit the post, second gallery.
So, Lewis, can you tell me about Matthieu's underarm twist? Because it's a serve that we see Rob Fay do from time to time, but doesn't seem to be much of a serve amongst the top players outside of Rob and Matthieu.
I see Nicky use that serve a little bit. So the underarm twist that Matthieu's hitting, particularly the shorter one, so looking for probably certainly one bounce and then hoping to have a question mark whether it's going to have a second or third, making it a little bit hard to kind of go forward and volley it aggressively. Yeah, I see Nick Howe using it a little bit, like say Rob Fay, and it seems to be a go-to option for Matthieu, but he mixed it up with a sidewall a little bit as well. That's a lovely play all round. Great rest.
That's the kind of rally where Merola looks at his best. He kind of doesn't have too many options to think about. He just get across there and hit it.
Yeah, he's certainly very capable. And like you say, you sort of almost back him into a corner where he's only got one choice. He often executes it well, as we saw there. I wonder how his body's feeling today after epic with Henry yesterday. It's great disguise, but Matthieu read it and found it back down the line nice and tight. Big game this one for Nino.
Not for the set, just for his confidence.
Good put away. Very nice shot. Crowd in the top gallery enjoying that one. What a great rest. Lots of good tennis from both players, good defence. from Matthieu. Nino eventually getting that game.
Yeah, he was just a bit more patient in that rally. Didn't feel like he had to completely put away every single point.
Yeah, you're right. Positive shots, but not desperate. Just a couple of ground strokes and a little bit wayward though so far. I've seen. Hopefully he'll settle as time goes on. Pick up. Just stayed in. It's good rest. And as you say, Ben, a little bit more patient there.
Yeah, he just didn't feel like he needed to hit a big winner. He was waiting for the ball that brought the arrow at the end.
Nice serve. Oh, what a pickup.
Bit of an apology there from Nino, but I don't think it was warranted. It was a great dig off the floor.
Yeah.
Skidded a little bit along the battery wall, I think.
Yeah, possibly not his cleanest strike ever, but I did want to get it and read it. Be slightly disappointed not to close that one out. He had a couple of chances there. Bit too hard with the PK.
That's unfortunate. So that's rolled off the side penthouse and into the dead on.
Yeah, sidewall, penthouse, straight into the dead on.
Not really much you can do with it, to be honest, is there?
It's possible to volley it out, but it's often one that you don't realise till it's too late. Great serve. Great serve. Perfect weight and height on that one. Now that really is a serve you don't see with many of the players, but maybe on the doubles court a little bit, but the PK, Nino's been sort of bringing it back into fashion, or trying to.
Yeah, you serve it for yourself, don't you?
I serve it a little bit, yeah. I mean, Nino and I practice together a lot, and we talk a decent amount about different strategies, and we've got a similar game style, so it's something we've both experimented with a little bit, with varying success, but that one there was perfect.
Can you talk me through the theory of it? What are you trying to achieve from it?
So one like that, where Nino landed quite deep in the service box, you want to get people backing away like Matthieu was there, and then you've got no space to play a good shot. That's a good option. Or some people try and volley it, and it's quite hard to control that ball, so you get people panicking and backing away and just generally moving their feet a lot. Ooh. Merola's done well to get back to 3-4, and then Matthieu started that game with a very nice serve and good put away. Nino finding a gallery, keen for the service end. That is the problem with that serve. If you miss the sidewall and go too high at the penthouse, it's always going high that wall. Gives your opponent an attacking shot. That's another great backhand force. We've seen it twice today. We have Freddie Bristow this morning and now Merola, both with very good attacking backhands. read it, netted it.
I think one of the things with Nino's play at the moment, it very much looks like someone who has practiced a lot at the Radley court. Bring out the shots that work well at Radley, to drive with a big nick or that backhand force you're talking about. Maybe don't work quite as well here at Queen's, but definitely Radley shots.
I think we all often you see players and wherever they've started playing, or particularly where they've got significantly better and towards this sort of level, you sculpt your game around what works, whether it be from what works against the people you're playing with at that venue or on that specific court. Nino does make a lot of effort to travel around and play on other venues, so he comes to Leamington a lot, goes to Bristol a lot, I think plays at Oratory a lot, so probably a lot more than most he'll play at different places. But you're quite right, if he's spending a large majority of his play at the Radley court, he's going to pick up things that work particularly well at that venue. Driving for the nick is certainly one of them. Big nick at Radley, and he'll be very used to trying to hit it firmly.
So 4-3 now here in this first set. A long chance for 5-3.
Yeah, big game this one. Sort of an average chase. A couple of points there when Nino I thought could have possibly got them, but it's a bit tight. It's a little slower start for Nino. I mentioned earlier how his body's doing after yesterday. It wouldn't surprise me if he was a bit stiff initially, and as he's getting warmer, his body almost feels better. So everyone thinks it's the longer the match goes, the worse you feel. Sometimes the first bit's quite tough if you've had a tough match the day before.
The last gallery chase here.
Let's have a look at what we're going to see. PK maybe? No. That's a good shot from Nino. Matthieu really enjoying that fat boast, but with varying degrees of success. Found a chase with it that time. Awkward length for Nino there. Opted to let it bounce, and I think regretted that decision straight away.
Another question for you. Nino's lining up those last three serves. Two of them have been demi PKs, one's been a full PK. The fact that that he's got a good full PK in his locker, does that make his demi PK better?
I think so, and that'll be why he's doing it. So most people would serve a demi PK from a different spot, but he'll go to that position knowing full well that people will probably move away from the server's penthouse, anticipating it might be a PK, and then when he serves a demi, catches them off guard. Incredible two shots. Great defence from Matthieu.
Yeah, good change up in pace. Went to force the first shot and just calmly hit the second shot into the corner.
Absolutely. That's a lovely ball into the backhand as well. Setting up an opportunity to send us to 5-all. Can he convert? Yeah, sensible play, finding last gallery. Gets himself back at the service end.
It's so tempting sometimes when you hit that first big shot that all the rest of your shots in the rally also have to be big shots.
I know, I find myself guilty of that one at times, Ben. It's you hit the first ball, they get it back, and you think, oh, they're not going to get this one back, and next thing you know, you overdo it. But Nino's very disciplined there. A couple of sensible shots after Matthieu defended the first force. Last gallery chase then. Lovely play. Force the overhit cut volley.
So having been 4-1 down, Merola has brought it back to 4-all.
Very good effort. What What a comeback.
Going to hand you back over to Bertie Ballot.
Not the prettiest rally, that one. Nice to talk about comebacks. Welcome back.
Wow. I rejoin you guys at 4 games also. Nino's obviously worked his way back into this first set.
That's the serve.
That looked in, and that's the perfect serve.
Great serve. On the line.
Seeing Nino get a lot of value
Beautiful
out
serve.
of this PK/demi-PK combo.
Very nice serve, that one. Yeah, Ben was asking earlier about the difference between the serves and the sort of choices, but from when he's serving here, you kind of can't cover both particularly well. It's gone a bit far there, but it makes the demi slightly more effective, arguably.
When you talk to Nino about his preparation for matches, is he one for game plans, or does he go into a match and
Definitely.
see what works and then adjust on the fly?
I think everyone's going to be prepared to adjust on the fly to an extent. You've got to have a B plan, C plan, D plan. But yeah, he's definitely going to have ideas in his mind of what he thinks will work against a certain opponent or on a certain court. We all know certain courts, certain serves work particularly well, and so on. So he's a big thinker of the game. He'll definitely have plans in place, and then also ready to adapt and change as necessary. Seems to be working from here, going from 4-1 down to 4 or 40 left.
See him move away from the railroad and opting towards the demi-PK.
Red.
Wow.
Saw Matthieu running. That's great play from Nino there.
I've seen Nino ahead for the first time in the set.
Good stuff from Nino there. Good gap. Lovely backhand volley from Nino there. So initially Matthieu looking very calm and composed. There's times he almost looks a little bit casual now. That rally there.
Looks a couple signs of frustration showing. He's had his chances this set.
It's not a bad serve, but Nino's done well to find a gallery off that.
Wow.
It's a really positive shot.
Wow.
He's a big fan of taking shots on. There's no half measures. He'll go for
so
it.
many options with that.
When he's made it there.
Volley.
Oh, just like that. 40 love set up.
Wow.
3 set points.
That feels.
What a turnaround from the 4-1.
Very, very sudden.
Yeah, Matthieu's looking a little bit flatter.
Yes.
Energy-wise, like I say, he's looking very, calm, collected, composed. It's like a professional hitter initially, whereas now he's looking a bit, like you say, slightly frustrated.
Slightly, yeah.
A little bit, yeah. And Nino's just making his shots and looking a lot calmer with the pace of the
It feels
game.
like he settled into this first set really well. It's ambitious.
It's an ambitious shot. It's nearly a very nice shot from Matthieu into the gallery. It's got another shot here though. Maybe one good PK, who knows? Sensible for Matthieu.
Well played by Matthieu. Now that Nino's looks a little bit more decided with his serving and he's finding his length and his width a bit more, I would not want to be on the receiver's side against him.
Yeah, I mean, one of the drawbacks of the PKs, it does make the galleries quite an easy target to hit. So I think Matthieu decides he's desperate to get out of that.
Your length to the backcourt has to be spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
A bit slow to set off there, wasn't he?
Drop shot. Not seen often.
Bottom edge. Bottom edge of the dead on popped out. Yeah, I'd like to see the replay of that one. See what the tech wizards can do. Here we go then. First one defended. No, not to worry. That's why you should be here live, people. You can't cover everything. Worse than first. Shot. That's a great ball. Well played from Nino Merola. Fantastic shot.
Serving by 1-7 up. Second set, love.
See what happens now in this set with Matthieu can slow Nino down. Very good shot. Like I say, he's very much on for going for his attacking shots.
Yeah.
Not holding back. And when he's only running form like this, tough to stop.
Good length from Matthieu.
I think the ball's good down, 2 chases. Big fist bump from Nino as he wins that first set. Understandably so, from 4-1 down. Great.
Yeah, that was a great first set to kind of reclaim.
Absolutely.
At 4-1 down, wasn't looking good.
First out of the receiving. First chase is the last gallery. Second chase is worse than 1.
I don't have the odds. I don't.
Here we go then, 15-40. Good shot from Nino there, finding a chase, getting back up the service end.
Slightly feels
anybody
like...
on the chat, Bertie? Anyone?
Anything on the chat? I'll check.
Getting some private text. Oh, here we are with the set 1 summary. Nino with a few targets. Not huge numbers of targets for someone with his style of play, but I think he'll be quite happy to got over the line. 56% service.
Just got a message from Henry Hemman, our home supporting Nino.
Good.
Always, if you lose to someone on 5, it's always reassuring to see them take down a seed.
There we go. Good effort, nice shot from Matthieu. Just had a text come in from Hatfield members watching in St Albans, enjoying the tennis.
Fire up El Nino from Jane Taylor. Wow.
shot. Jane Taylor in the chat saying she's a huge fan of the PK serve. Not many players use it, and it's spectacular when it's hit perfectly. Very true.
True, yeah. Agreed.
And he's hit a couple of beauties today. There's another. Served that one well, but didn't quite get the return he needed from it. Fantastic shot from the girl. Just dangerous in that backhand. Overhit backhand to Nino.
Yeah, and one area of weakness that I feel like quite often Nino's defensive volleys let him down, and today he's been pretty rock solid. Like very few unforced errors since coming back from 4-1 down.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's been pretty solid, isn't he?
Wow.
Just a great one too. Fantastic serve, fantastic volley.
Feels like all the momentum's with Nino right now.
He's just won 7 games on the bounce back, so he's doing alright. Just overcut that
feels like a very smart decision from Matthieu.
Lovely strike, but
slightly awkward dying ball to try and get a chase off of, and he needs to do something to disrupt right now.
Very casually, because it wasn't out by much, was it?
No.
Somewhere between those last two would be very happy.
That's the kind of response Nino will be hoping for.
Yeah, that's true. Just streamed together a couple of good things there.
Oh, that's a great main wall force from there.
This shot. This could be a good opportunity to get his first game on the board for a little while. 40 love with a hazard. Just getting back up the service end. But Nino just went full steam ahead for a minute there.
Yeah, no, he's been dominating these last few games really. I feel like his serving has really clicked, and he's not making any unforced errors.
Getting rid of the kids and getting a real grown-up involved. The Essex team, Leon Smart joining me.
How are you, Lewis?
Very good, Leon. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. Been an interesting match this one. It's been juicy.
Catch me up to speed. What's been happening?
So in the first set, Matthieu ran away to a 4-1 lead. Then Nino just found some different serves and good PKs. Some good attacking play, and raced to win that set 6-4, and he's on a 2-love lead. Matthieu managed to go 40 love up in this game, and Nino's fighting back. It's a different serve from Matthieu, the high one. He's been serving a lot of kind of underarm twists and the sort of underarm sideball, his sort of usual repertoire. He's gone high for a minute now.
But Nino's got his eye and he's started to see it and take it on.
Yeah, I was saying to Bertie and Ben that I think yesterday Nino went 5. I think at the start of the match, sometimes if you had a 5 set the day before, your body can be a bit tight and stiff, and after 5 games or so you start to loosen up a little bit and almost gets a bit easier.
Yep.
He's just sort of settled a bit as well, settled into the match. There's a bit of pressure, isn't there, when he's got good opportunities playing one of the weaker seeds. I think it's the 8th seed Matthieu, so it's in theory the draw you want. It feels like a big opportunity.
Yeah.
There's possibly some nerves attached to that.
I think Matthieu's changed style, having lost the first series.
I think from he's changed his serves a little bit.
Yeah.
So he started going high, like I say. Return of serves looking pretty similar based on. I don't think his style deviates too much.
He likes the corners a lot on the floor, like stuff like this.
Yeah. Boast a lot as well.
Yeah.
The only other big change, so serve choices have changed a little bit. The other big change I've seen is where Nino's serving the full PK. He was leaving them all before to the back wall floor when he got pinned up against the T&RA a couple of times. One of them at a really big moment, and a couple he's taken on the volley.
Yeah.
But again, he's been spraying those a bit. They've not been. It's a tough ball to control. Ben was asking me earlier about that serve and some of the, benefits of it, and I think even if you do go and volley it, a lot of people struggle to control that ball. It's not the easiest. It's almost like an overhead, isn't it?
Yeah. Once the ball's above your head, you lose a lot of strength. Yeah. It's hard to bring it back down. It's tough. I practiced this morning with this set, and that high serve is not working great. It doesn't seem to pin in.
Yeah, you're usually one of the best at it. Let's read off the T&RA. Yeah, so that's the change he's made. Up until the start of this set, it was all underarm twists, so underarm twist sidewalls, that sort of option. So he's trying a few different things now, it seems. Backhand volley from Nino. Yeah, it's pretty just strong up there. It's like a sort of double style shot.
Very strong. Yeah. You hit him a little bit, don't you, Nino?
Yeah, we were chatting a bit earlier. He comes to Leamington a decent amount. Good serve. I go to Radley a bit. Yeah, he's been training a lot. He's made big improvements the last couple of years. His handicap's obviously down to 2.7. I think I saw on the stats that Ben put earlier, and now he's giving Matthieu a very established player who's been in the top 10 for a long time. Recently just slipped out. Very established player. He's giving him a good run for his money.
Yeah. You think working with Chris is helping him out there? Although Chris is probably isn't hitting with him, but like talking to him.
I think the tactics and the talking thing. I think Nino's a big thinker anyway about sport and just in general. He's very astute and tactically thinks a lot. And Chris's serving knowledge and sort of decision making and the choices are much like I'm sure when you were working with pitches. I think you mentioned you had conversations and pick up a lot, not necessarily on courts so specifically, but just the way they think and the way they talk and some of the things they just say that become second nature to them, and all of a sudden when you're around them you then think the same way.
Tim and I didn't necessarily get on court that much. We got on court a little bit, but there's a lot to gain from knowing basically the lines and the lengths you're trying to hit on certain balls, and having a game plan when you go in rather than just trying to hit the same shot over and over.
Yeah, absolutely. Good ball. Matthieu's got his first game for a little while. He's, like I say, lost a fair few. 7 on the bounce, so his first game for a while. Good ball. Tough one to leave that, I think. As soon as he left that, he's in trouble.
The slow ball here seems to come down quite quick.
Yeah, I agree. I've been saying that with the cut volleys. Noticed that in the first match today.
But like if you hit it in fast, it kind of reminds me of like pinball, where it just rattles around the corner and you can get it back, but that slow, speedy one drops.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to just sort of hit the back wall and completely run out of energy. Yeah, railroad PK.
I don't think that's tricking the 2 handicap, to be honest.
You don't think it's what?
I don't think that serve is tricking a 2 handicap.
No, I mean...
Railroad PK into the back wall.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? Sometimes it can catch people out, but Matthieu looked pretty comfortable with it. I don't know, it just seemed to get into it a little bit there, stemmed the, sort of weathered the storm a little bit. Someone, as soon as he left it, tough. So yeah, feels like Matthieu starting to get back into it a little bit. I'm sure Nino's going to be keen to re-establish his dominance. Last 2 games he's gone 40-love down, so not ideal.
It's hard in best of 5 set matches to keep the concentration up against good players. There's always going to be a dip somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just whether Matthieu can capitalise on that dip and then get ahead of the game.
Absolutely. And what do you think it comes down to? Is that reeling off games quickly, or is that?
I think rattling a few games up quick and just having a bit of scoreboard pressure where all of a sudden it's 2-love up and
he's left that.
now it's 2-all, then it's 3-2, then it's 4-2, and Nino starts to panic a little.
Yeah. So Leon smart shot that one.
Haven't hit that in a while.
Decent serve, and he's just ripped it down the line to the middle. Chisholm smart special. Oh, that's a great pickup. Tennis. Just good pressure from Nino there. Pretty good ball. No messing around. Gets the serve back.
Yep. I think Nino's style suits or matches up well against Matthieu. Matthieu doesn't seem to like pace too much. He wants to, run around the corner and play a nice classical game.
Yeah. I think we spoke a bit earlier about different styles and Matthieu being someone that's like a more classic rallier, keen to have longer points, enjoys that pace, and Nino being a bit more aggressive and ending points quickly, whether that's with like a dead nick or a target or some big cut shot. And at the moment it feels like Nino's kind of dictated to play a little bit better with some of those shots.
It's interesting though, right? Because Matthieu plays out Paris, and it's so bouncy there. You would think that he would learn a style where he has to put the ball away, because you can't put it away in Paris. So you would think that maybe as a junior he would evolve into a more aggressive player.
Yeah, I think. Very nice sportsmanship from Matthieu, but good call as well. Yeah, no, I agree, but I think you can look at it in 2 ways, right? So you can say he plays at a bouncy court. Either A, he needs to learn to hit targets to end rallies, which is what you've just said.
Yep.
Or B, he's going to be super comfortable with long rallies because he's so used to it all the time, and that's where he's kind of controlling the ball becomes a real strength. I think you can flip it either way. He's gone down the route of, I'm really comfortable in a long rally because that's what I do, and I'm fine with it. I can get loads back. You're not going to out-rally me. He's got pretty good from off the back of that start. Problem though, you come somewhere like here as opposed to Paris and you get a few nicks like that and the ball's rolling around your ankles. It's hard to do it, isn't it? You and I both coach at club level and players. How often are you telling people to just keep it simple and just don't try and do too much? And just
all the time. It's basically every lesson pretty much.
It's the main advice, right? So Matthieu just does that and does the right thing, does the sensible thing, and look at how far he's got with it. Like I say, I think he's 11 in the world at the moment. He's a very strong player. and sustained that sort of level for a long time off the back of it.
Yep.
Back over the net. Certainly no sort of pace on that one. It's that slow one, like you say. By the time it reaches that wall, it's kind of getting a bit slow, and it just stays down worse than he had.
Yeah, I think it's that ball that is bounced. It's reached the peak of its bounce, and it's falling. It's like a dying length. It's falling into the back wall. Add with a little bit of backspin, that's coming down.
They're the ones that really rip.
That ball that's rising into the back wall,
it still pops up. Yeah. You get a sort of second bite of the cherry. Smooth volley. Oh, very nice defence. Matthieu did well to get the second one on target, but not enough pace to trouble Nino. Very good play around. It's the same ball. Leon Smart coaching school. Knows what he's talking about, this guy. That's a great ball. News on how Matthieu is injury-wise at the moment. I think he's had some issues in the past couple of years with various things, but maybe tennis elbow was a big one, and hasn't been playing quite as much.
But I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard that he's been injured, so
just
maybe he's trying to hide it if he is.
No, I've not heard anything specifically for this tournament, but I know last year's British Open he pulled out. I think, was it last year he played down and pulled out after 2 sets left down? Or, I can't remember. He's had some 2 years ago, I'm getting told in my ear in the stat. He's often not playing the doubles these days, I think, trying to protect his body.
Yeah, but actually no, the last time he played a doubles match for a long time.
But
like even when he
played in the French Open 2 years ago, maybe, with Nicolas Victoire, I think, against Rod and Rob.
Oh, yeah.
I remember watching that one a couple of years back, but that might well be the last one he's played, and he's had a few tennis elbow and this sort of thing. So I think he's trying to manage that sort of. It's a longer term thing that he's trying to manage, and maybe there's sort of it flares up at various times depending on how much he's playing.
Yep.
But last doubles not the French. Okay, so the last overseas event for Matthieu where he played the doubles was the 2021 British Open. So yeah, it's been quite a while. Singles specialist. Such a heavy cut ball, that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It takes it very deep.
Yeah.
Nino, and he gets a lot of weight behind it.
That was pretty far behind in that one.
3-3.
3-0. It's been pretty tight, this one so far. Very good effort.
15-all.
Lovely shot. So I mean, these half chances, he just goes for them and makes an awful lot.
He's got that effortless pace as well. Doesn't look like he's putting everything into it.
He's got pretty long levers, naturally strong. And I know over the years he's done a lot of weight training and strength stuff, and I think seeing the benefits of that now.
It's a tough bounce.
Pretty spinny one, wasn't it?
To the receiver.
Disappointed with that vital 7th game. He's lost it like that. It's going to be frustrating one for him. Great ball from Nino from there. Not punished for the missed force. Great backhand volley. Another one. Went big there.
I think that's the right choice.
I think it was the right choice.
Just too hard.
Possibly a bit hard, because otherwise that's the rally Matthieu wants, isn't it? You know, we talked about just turning into a very Matthieu style rally. If you run the numbers on rallies that go over 6 shots, Matthieu is like heavily up. All your quicker stuff. Commonly, it's Nino that's getting the advantage off that. Ooh. He got him. Game for game at the moment. Nino stuck down the receives end a bit.
Yeah.
Service points won 53% Matthieu, 52% Nino. Showing the importance of getting back down the serve. Service end. Just like that. It is. We've got telekinetics. Then again.
Shot. You can hit both sides as well. It's main and straight, so it's tough to cover. Again, gallery sensible play. Sensible.
I think that happens sometimes, doesn't it? You win a game, you're feeling good, you're at the receiver's end, you suddenly a game goes by and you've not managed to get the serve back, and you can kind of reset thinking, I probably should really be trying to get the serve here. And it looks like that happened. First point, got the chase, wins a point, then it's like operation get another chase.
So what do you serve here, like defending second gallery? You obviously want to hit a hazard.
I think railroad's a good option. Just don't give him an angle at last gallery or too much of an angle to a fat boast. The problem with this one, I think he'll probably go demi here. I don't think he'll go PK. It's not a bad choice.
That's good.
That's a lovely ball. Good choice for the same reason. Makes it hard for Matthieu to hit last gallery.
Yep.
Second gallery.
I think Nino and Freddie, Bristol, both have great backhand volleys. The way they put it in there.
So Nino and Freddie both have great backhand volleys.
Yeah, like it's not a defensive volley, it's a ball they're swinging at and they hit it hard.
It's funny you say that. I mentioned the exact same thing earlier. Nino hit this backhand drive down to the dead on, and I said I commentated on Freddie earlier today, and it was a very similar story. Those two very good attacking backhands.
Yeah.
And the volley in particular, you're right. Oh. First ball, some incredible reactions. I'd love to see a replay of that one. Wow. Sadly for Nino, ended up at worse than he had.
Let it go.
He's done well from there.
It's a good get from there. But I'd like to see him take it in the air on the volley.
Yeah, there's been a couple like that.
You just have to get it to the backhand side of the court, and Nino won't be able to run back and get that ball.
Yeah, I think it's a big ask, isn't it? If you get a volley in that corner at any speed, for Nino to go and get it, Matthieu's pretty gave up on that one. It was a hell of a backhand volley. Like you say, very attacking. Bristow's very similar style.
Replay.
There it was. Off the
30
edge.
levels receiver leads.
Made it look easy.
First chase is worse than 1.
Very good length. Tough one to leave.
Yeah.
Worse than the yard. Didn't have many options.
Second chase is the second gallery.
Last.
It's
Well
right.
played.
40-50.
Very good ball. It's the best I've ever seen him hit that backhand volley today, I think. And it's, you know, he's good at it anyway, but he has, touch wood, not missed one.
Every time.
Let's go 5-4 up. Well marked. He was looking for a galley there, but he will certainly take a 2-yard chase, whether that one ended up at.
Just don't like it when players go up there to try and volley that ball.
Josh Dodson.
Yeah, but
It is that
stay
sort of
in the
style,
middle
isn't
and
it?
it's hit way more time when it comes to you.
Yeah,
Like, that's a good
it's
shot.
easy to say, but when you stay back and they slot it in the grill, those players are just going, I don't like it. Other people just hang back and let it
I
hit.
know, but maybe you shouldn't hit a bad shot where someone can hit the ball.
Well, that's probably the real root of the issue, isn't it?
30-50.
Good
I just think when
attacking
people
play,
go
yeah.
up, you can get beat main wall. If they hit just main wall anywhere,
Mate,
go down the
I'm
line.
with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Just winding you up a little bit, don't you? Oh, I thought I was in for a minute.
More than the hours for the last gallery. 2 chases.
Finds another chase.
Regret the ball speed, gentlemen.
That backhand volley. Oh, it was an absolute ripper. Yeah, no, I do agree. It's tough to go up there and do much from it. It's one of those. It's a real do or die shot. Like if someone goes up there, you get a ball there, and they rip one past you, it's like, oh god, that is incredible. But I think you're right. If you run the numbers on it, I don't think the stats are particularly good. But Nino's a fan. It's like a bit of a double style tactic and shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
So better than 2. But you're serving on better than 2 here, Smarty.
Only serve one serve. Straight into the ceiling.
Yeah, I bet. Definitely.
High serve, hopefully it goes in, if not bubble.
Okay.
Especially
You're not
on
worried
legs.
about a cut volley?
Huh?
You're not worried about a cut volley? Better than 2?
No, I mean, I'm just gonna.
You're just going to go cover it and it doesn't
I'll
matter?
go cover it, and if they hit past me on the other side, then fine. That's a good shot.
First chase
I
is
think
better than
if we're looking at the percentages, I know they're probably going to go for a cut volley.
Yeah.
If I can cut it off, then I can hit it cross court to the hazard second.
Okay. Yeah, I think Nino's be a bit more adventurous than that. Although, we'll end up in the same spot. Demi PK maybe? Or Bobble. Or left.
Lost the chase. 40-50. Second chase
More than
is
yard
more
worse
than
than
hours
us.
for the last gallery.
To take a 2-set 12 lead. That's a good serve. Cannot leave that.
30
That's
It's
the
happened
problem.
quite a few times now as well.
Yeah, yeah, it's the temptation. I've been there myself quite regularly. Just think I'll just leave this, have a nice easy shot. Oh, it's an incredible shot to finish that set. Great serve. Matthieu did well, kept it tight.
Second set to the serve. 6
Very nearly saw a tickler winning gallery.
Serve leads by 2 sets to love.
2 sets to love to the
Third
serve.
set, double.
So what does make sure I have to change here? It's just lost 2 sets, so whatever he's doing isn't working. It's too late.
his style is very much his style. You know, does he just need to do it slightly better? Does he need to be a little tighter? He's tried a few different serves. Started going high. I think it's had not tons of change. He hasn't hit that shot so much in the second set.
Yep.
So maybe, you know, now that Nino's played 5 sets yesterday, 2 sets already today, maybe that shot will start to become a bit more effective.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him. I don't think I've seen him hit one main before set. Like maybe take that on and then
that would
force Nino to come over this way a little bit in the court, and then you can beat the backhand.
It would certainly be a change, wouldn't it? To almost open up the backhand corner a bit by hitting something different first.
Yeah, to open up someone's backhand, you sometimes have to hit to their forehand and bring him out of position.
Yeah, yeah. Because you're right, Nino's looking comfortable with the backhand. So I think that's the best serve he's hitting at the moment for me. He's getting the length around that side. Yeah, this one here when he gets Nino leaving it.
30-50.
But I mean that's a great serve. And Nino's just managed to slot it in the main wall. It's cruel. Very impressive play.
Miss it. You find that that was pretty big here. Did you find that?
Didn't find it yesterday, sadly. Historically, maybe. I couldn't really find them particularly well yesterday. But yeah, most people would agree it feels pretty big here.
Yeah. I don't know that it necessarily feels wide, it's just very tall, like the ledge is quite low.
Yeah. And the wall reacts. Oh, no way.
As well.
Just not. Had a couple of those today.
15 up.
Matches looking like the wind's been knocked out of the sails a little bit.
Yeah, he's
Not looking quite as
look like he wants to be there.
quite as G'd up as I've seen him before.
I think almost every serve he's hitting was getting to the back wall.
Yeah.
Like even just anything short.
Yeah.
Because Nino's
Set 2 stats on the screen. Let's have a little look. Not a single target for Matthieu there. So the exact same amount of points. Nino's only won 3 more points than Matthieu. Wow. Interestingly, the serves 1 stat. Matthieu down below 50 for the first time. Nino 52%. A bit more even than you'd expect, isn't it? Both winning a fair amount from the receiver's end. I think I was checking yesterday the typical stats. I was told the sort of mid-high 50s of service points won. Nearly had that.
30-50. Second chase is worse than 4.
Ball's been pretty good though, from what I've used in practice.
Yeah. Yeah. I certainly had no complaints. That was an interesting one.
30 all.
Yeah, no, I have no complaints about the balls. So been nice. It's pretty rapid out there, isn't it, on the floor for the first time?
They manage the balls a little different in this tournament to every other tournament, I think. So they've got 4 small sets of like 55 balls.
Okay.
That they rotate, and it's 2 days on, 2 days off.
Okay.
So
why do they do 2 on and 2 off as opposed to 1 on 1 off?
At least that's what I think they do. So this round,
Like he was there.
tomorrow we'll be using different sets to what these guys are playing with right now.
Okay.
whereas most tournaments will have a single set and a double set, but there'll be full-size sets. There'll be
72 or so. Yeah.
72 or so.
Okay. Interesting. Good shot. Again, Matthieu just looking a bit jaded. I don't think it's fatigue, but like physically, but I think just mentally, it's just.
He doesn't know what to do. You're out there, you don't like what tactic do I do here, because like this isn't enough. You gotta do more with that.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it? You see, stylistically, you get different players though, right? So I mean, you've got like Rob Schenkman, doesn't do much more than cut it into the backhand a lot of the time, and he's been doing very well in recent times, getting an awful lot of wins under his belt.
But I think what he's working on is being a bit more aggressive. I think he's realised he can't get a lot better unless he's going to start hitting targets as well as what he can already do.
Yeah. So you think Matthieu needs to employ a bit more of that approach?
The last set he just didn't even hit one target.
Yeah, that is. Oh. It's pretty good. That's a lovely shot. At the moment, it's looking like one-way traffic. Nearly got a target.
No stroke contest, please, thank you.
When are you in action, Leon? When are you in action? Is that today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow, last match tomorrow.
Oh wow. It's a great backhand for the weekend. It's a good play.
15.
Against Mr. Woods Casey, were you expecting that, or have you been planning for Tim Chisholm? Training sessions.
I mean, I think Chisholm was the favourite in that.
Okay.
But I think John played really well against Rob in French Open, so it's not necessarily surprising that he won.
15 all.
Yep.
So it's good for John, right? I think it's the first
Very
time
good
he's ever won, got through that round.
I think he told me 2 years ago that he made it through. I've got a feeling like beaten like a qualifier or something a couple of years ago to get through.
Yeah, I'm sure he's pretty pumped about it. It's probably his best handicap right now.
I hadn't even thought about that, but quite possibly, yeah. I imagine he probably will be. Yeah. You're going to be in range? You eye up at 1.5, eh? Is that what you got on there?
We'll see. I'd like to put that
Why are you
pressure on
winking at
myself,
me?
you know?
Wow, talking about handicap wins, this would help Nino out if he managed to close this one out, I would imagine. I don't know where these two are on paper. I'm pretty sure Nino's about 2.7. I think Matthieu maybe slightly lower, but certainly not going to hurt him if he closes this set out.
Push him a little closer to the plus.
It's close. It's a very good shot.
30-15. Second chase is Hazard better than 2. Hazard.
So I've got to pick up. It's a great play. Some strong shots there.
Doesn't ever really cut his backhand. I feel like it's just a short punch in there, but it goes in quick.
Yeah, hits a lot of sort of fairly flat drives. Ben was talking earlier about how he plays a game that works quite well at Radley. Quite a big nick at Radley. Yeah, a lot of driving it around for the nick.
But to do that off a floor shot is really tough.
Yeah. Call it chase. Interesting. Those players look like they walked away. Did well there to beat the Hazard. Finding a gallery off that ball.
Yeah.
$40-30 to Sarlangue. Chase worse than 1.
not a good choice.
Lost the chase, no better than 2.
Came down though.
Wasn't far off, but worse than one on the floor. Should have been my choice if I was there. Oh, he was there as well, little skid.
50 left.
This is where it's tough, isn't it, for Nino? Just got to keep focused, keep composed. It's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, but again, he's serving it into the back wall. Just, if I could give him like a timeout and coach him, be like, this, I was going to do as well. Just serve anything short that bounces twice and make him hit the volley.
Yeah.
And then go and cover the cut volley.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. As you said, I practiced with Nino quite a lot. I've been on the receiving end of his cut volleys. It can be quite a scary place to be, but he's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's a real strength of his as well.
I think, but that's weaker.
That was weaker, that one. That was a better length, wasn't it?
But that's easy to get back, at least I think for me, than someone blasting it past your head at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think for Matthieu, he's better on the floor than in the air.
Yeah. Oh, what's the first one I said a miss? Less than the yard going to it. Big point this one.
Deep again.
That's right. Oh, chase. Close. 30 all, one very good chase, one pretty good chase. Very good effort. Oh. Very good effort. So, what other matches you got to say? Next up, I think Bento Matthieu Bertie Valet. Where's your money on for that one?
I think Ben's
a bit more experience.
Has a bit more experience on that one, yeah.
I think he'll come through. Okay.
So.
And then who's the last match?
First chase.
Fagona versus Zakido. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or is that tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. I can't remember who's tomorrow.
I think it might be Faye versus Darren Long. Faye versus Darren Long is the last one today. Again, any bets?
Go Faye on that, but I think that Darren can be. I haven't seen Rob here, so I don't know if he's practiced this week or not. But he knows his court very, very well. But when Darren gets hot, he's like very hard to play against.
Yep. We saw he went 5 last year, Mickey.
Especially on this court, because the main walls that Darren's going to hit a ton of, they slide in. Right, so they always stay in the corner of the dead on.
Just seen Nino take a 3-1 lead here in the set. Good at the moment. Yeah, you're right, Darren can be tricky. Great ball.
50 left.
Good shot. That was a great play. Feels like it's slipping away a little bit for Matthieu. I thought this one had potential to be very close. I thought it was a chance Nino would win it. I didn't think he'd win it in the straights. I know it's not over yet, but if that does go on to be the case, I think that's a very good, impressive effort from him.
Yep.
And again, it's almost a testament to the quality of the game at the moment and the players. Like you look at like yesterday was 5 sets with Henry Helen.
Yep.
Who had a 3-setter in the qualies against Chris Haley. He was set points down against Will Flynn. You know, the depth feels like it's getting better.
Yeah, a lot more close.
Feels
matches.
like there's no like easy wins anymore.
Yeah, probably like what 5 years ago.
No, very few easy wins.
5 years ago, so you could basically write the draw out, the whole thing. Who was going to win which match?
Yeah. It's a nice shot. Yeah, it was. Yeah. I think I heard Shankman say on the View from the Hazards podcast that he does with Bento Matthieu that he remembers it being the closest British Open draw seen, like in terms the best standard in qualifying.
Yep.
Like the cut-off, I mean. And yeah, I think the depth is improving, which is great to see. Good young up-and-comers. A few people like yourself and Schenkman starting to push on and sort of trouble, some of the top seeds, which is exciting.
Yeah.
And then you've got a few stalwarts that are, always on their day can cause some real issues. People like Darren Longs and people like that. But like, it's not an easy match. Levi Gale's done very well in recent years. He's had some.
Sorry, he was at 5 sets with Ben last year, right?
5 sets with Ben last year here. 5 sets with Nicky at the French. I think he had 5 with you at the French last year.
Yeah.
There's been some. We had a juicy one at the French. There's been some good matches going on, and Schenkman for Gona was good. It's been, it's been a lot more close matches in recent times than, like you say, if you roll back 5 years, it was 3 loves, 3 loves, 3 loves.
Yeah.
Whereas now, catch someone hot, it's it's tough to stop them.
First and 40, the receiver leads, chased better than the door. Game to the receiver.
8 points away.
4 games to 1, third set.
4-1. There's your target.
No, it wasn't. Has a second. Still hasn't got it.
No. Jump the gun. The frustration, you just think he's just run out of ideas, Matthieu.
I think he's very good at his game plan, and now that it's not working, it's like, what do I do? Like, where do I go from here? And I'm not sure he knows where to go. Nino's playing very well. He's rattling off a ton of winners, hitting his targets. The only thing you can really control is the serve, and I don't think he's been doing anything vastly different when he's serving.
Yeah. Oh, done well to get a racket on it.
Second chase is better than
Could have been pretty flair, that one. Lost the chase, better than second.
Shot.
Oh, it just feels like it's all going slightly against Matthieu at the moment.
Yeah.
It's quite easy to feel sorry for yourself. 2 sets left down, 4-1 down. It's tough to stay focused and fired up. That's a great ball though. That's his target. Great ball though. You're right, maybe we need to see more of that from him. I think at this stage should just be trying everything.
So he's hit 3 dead-ons in
The whole
the entire match.
Yeah.
second gallery. Matthieu.
It's a brave lead.
It's not the first time he's done that. Did one earlier, that was particularly close, but
40-30 in the chase, the second gallery.
So if Nino does win this and he picks up, how many points is it? 3,000 points?
I don't know. I'm not Rob Schenkman. I'm not sure.
Well, I think
How
he
many is
picks
it?
up a bunch.
Okay.
Does that get him in the top 15?
I think I saw on the stats he's top 20 at the moment. Ben might at some stage be able to run some numbers for us on
The
this sort
top
of things.
15, for those that don't know, is very important. Once you get into the top 15, your handicap no longer matters. You get
Chase the second gallery.
Goodness.
into tournaments based on your world ranking.
Yeah, top 15 is a big area to be. But frankly, even if he doesn't, if he's off 2.7 now, gets a win here of some sorts, he's going to be off 2.2 at the worst. Might get a big win, and that's going to be enough to get him into any event anyway. So. Not a lot. So yes, it'd be cool, don't get me wrong, and it takes the pressure off your handicap, which is nice.
Yep.
But I think either way, off two, same as Levi Gale, you know, he's obviously missing this tournament with injuries, a bit, you know, potentially might be some concern about ranking points and so on. It doesn't really matter if you're off two. Still not done. You know, it becomes a bit irrelevant. Merola. Play. Right. Are we going to see a comeback? That's a big question.
Let's keep going for it.
It's a strange choice. Got to get chase there.
2 games, 5.
2-5.
I think Nino could potentially get a bit nervous here.
Understandably, like it's a big moment. It's a big opportunity. I think if I'm him, chase straight away. Sensible. Possibly even another, depending on what serve comes.
Shot.
Some fancy footwork there from Merola. Still got it in the locker. Is he going to close this one out? That's the question. You're right, looked a little bit nervous in the last couple of points maybe, but you know, he's taking his time at the change of ends. Hopefully taking himself to, giving himself a chance to compose himself and see how he goes.
First chase is the second gallery. Second gallery.
Nice line.
15 left.
Tough to cover that.
Second chase is better than 4.
Just hearing from Statman Ben that if Merola was to win this, it would be the first time he's reached a quarter-final of an Open, which is a big achievement.
Yeah. Especially right off the back of the Champions Trophy as well.
Yeah, that's true. Back in July, did very well there. Lucky. Did very well there, but I think Opens are, you know, those 4 Opens are particularly special. And it doesn't mean he's over yet, right? Still can keep going. Could do a Leon Smart, you know, big shot, take it all the way to the semi.
Yeah.
Tuxedo,
22?
22.
22? No, I don't know.
Good shot.
30 all.
Big point then. take that. Some people say it's as good as a point.
Who says that?
I think it's the Aussies. So we've got a replay here. So nice ball. Nice, good play. Good play. Matthieu fight to stay alive in this one. 5-2-30, last gallery.
30. First chase is the last gallery.
Bit of pressure. Just overhit cut volley, good finish from clinical finish from Matthieu. That overhit from Nino there. Very interesting stat. He has only won 7 more points.
Yeah, I guess the first 2 sets are very, very close.
Yeah, still feels like not much, does it?
Oh, that's tough.
Oh, that's a tough break. That is harsh. Net tape bounce, better than half.
Sharp.
Oh, that's good read. Get there.
That was good.
Good decision to volley that.
Good cut on it as well.
Did well there. Good rest. A little bit tense. It's a great ball.
Good
Great
finish
ball.
there.
Whoa.
Such a big point as well.
Huge bottle on the man. Can only just little thing thought to Nino's wife Tori and Seppi, probably watching at home. I reckon she's a nervous wreck at the moment watching this.
I'm sure.
Can he close it out this time?
It's a good chase.
Advantage is better than 2. It's a good chase.
Static, serve, takes better than 2.
I'd be tempted to hit that PK.
Yeah, control that down to a length would be tough. And missing the galleries.
Everyone he's hit so far back has been good from galleries. Demi. Good.
It's a good.
Here it is. Nino Merola with a fantastic win over the number 8 seed. Matthieu Sarlangue 6-4, 6-4, 6-2. I think that's a career best win for Nino, I would say. Huge result from him. He's done amazing well. We saw the draw come out and thought he's going to be, licking his lips at an opportunity to play the number 8 seed.
Absolutely. It's always where you want to be.
It's where you want to be, and he's actually taken it and done it. And
he's
as
capitalised on it.
He's done it, and in straight sets, and a very good performance. Slow start, 4-1 down, and from then onwards, as you can see in the match summary, he's taken the lead on pretty much every stat.
That needs oiling.
Big target numbers from him. Won 10 more points in the end. Matthieu actually served slightly more in the match, but not much in it. Nino obviously serving 55% of the serves won, so that's pretty good going. An hour 40. It's a fairly clinical victory.
Yeah.
It's a good effort. But that's it for us today. Next up, we've got some more matches coming this afternoon. Bertie Vallet and Ben Taylor Matthews. So tune in for the next match shortly, and until then, we'll catch you next time.
Come on,